I'm Genevieve Bartless from Revive Clinic Cosmetic Tattooing, and the purpose of this video is to show how we get the perfect brow shape before we even begin the actual tattooing process, and also to explain the cosmetic products that will make your tattoo look its best and look more natural once you're fully healed. My two favorite products are the Dior Show Universal Brow Pencil. It's retractable, it always stays sharp, and it has a brush on the end so that once you draw your brow on, you continue brushing to make it look more natural. My second favorite product is Speed Brow by Benefit. This has a mascara-like wand with a little bit of color in it, and you use it over your natural brow hairs that are still there inside the tattoo to make them stay in place and kind of blend right into the tattoo. When I'm doing the brow shaping just before doing the tattoo, rather than tweezing, I'm going to use this product. It's actually a brow razor. I use one for each client, and afterwards they can take it home because through the healing process, as their natural hairs are growing in, it's nice to keep it perfectly clean since you'll be getting a lot more attention on your eyebrows. So I've chosen a client to demonstrate how to do this that has a lot of brow hair. She may not even be a candidate for brow tattooing, but it's just to demonstrate the shaping and how to use this particular tool. So as you can see, we've chosen a client that has a lot of brow hair and it's fairly unruly. So all of the products that we use when we are doing the brow tattoo prior to are disposable, and of course during the brow tattoo as well. So let's just start by combing up her hair. So the first thing we want to do is use a brow pencil to create a perfectly shaped brow. Now we always want the brow to start straight up from the inside corner, and I'm just going to fill it right in for the purpose of this video and for shaping. We want the arch to be straight up from the outside portion of the iris. And we want the tail end of the brow, if we were to hold any type of straight edge, touching the nose, the outside corner of the eye, this is where we want the brow to end. Now of course, we don't want this dark and solid of a brow for her after the tattoo. This is simply to demonstrate where we want there to be hair. And now I'm going to use this tool, the brow razor. Now this is just for in-between waxing. You wouldn't want to use this all the time, but if you're going out and haven't had a chance to have your waxing appointment, and also prior to tattooing, we don't want to irritate the skin. Now having the brow just cleaned up underneath, you can already see quite a difference. Now we may go in there and sharpen that up yet a little bit more. You can even use it along the top of the brow to really clean it up. Now that we've finished with using the brow shaving tool, the final step, close your eyes please, the final step will be to trim some of these brow hairs that are excessively long. Now you want to be careful because you don't want your brows to look bristly. So you take your scissors after you've combed them out and just trim above the brow. Now some people go and they use a comb and trim on top of the comb. It's called scissor over comb. That results in a very bristly looking brow. It's different for men. Now we'll trim along the bottom. Now once you've mastered shaping your brow properly, you can do something like what we've just done today with our client, and you can use a brow enhancement product, much like Latisse for growing the eyelashes, and actually because she could use a little bit more growth here, and encourage the growth of your own brow hair instead of ever coming to have a tattoo. Now if we use the opposite end and comb this to get a little bit more of a natural look, still have one little hair here. Now, open your eyes. It's quite a difference.